From RisingApple.com, Mets farm system finally has the outfielders they've been missing for years. Mets finally has some outfielders in the minors worth getting excited about. Now, if you're excited about what's going on in the Met farm system, you need to subscribe to the Prospect Hub. I will get every single bit of information out to you, and you'll be the first of your friends that's a Met fan, and you'll know about all these players before they get to the majors. And I would suggest and ask you to send this out onto social media, share on Facebook, Twitter, or X, or whatever they call themselves, and all these different places, and text it to your friends too. Tell them you got to follow this channel because you'll learn about the Met farm system. The New York Mets farm system was revamped this summer at the trade deadline because 4 of their top 10 prospects are new to the organization via trade. Fans were willing to accept the sell-off a little easier. The Mets are already trending upward in terms of young talent. The trade deadline made it better, specifically one area where they've been lacking for several years, seasons. It's not the pitching portion of the farm system where the Mets loaded up. That's still a little suspect, with several pitchers in the minors outperforming expectations this year. It's in the outfield. The Mets have been relatively bone dry for years. That suddenly includes multiple really good options. The addition of Drew Gilbert and Ryan Clifford in the Justin Verlander trade alone provided the club with 2 notable outfielders, with future directing them toward Flushing. Jet Williams transitioning from shortstop to center field has paid off as well, and given him yet another option to eventually patrol the outfield grass at Citi Field 81 teams a season. New York hasn't had a significant outfield prospect since Jared Kelenic or Pete Crow Armstrong, and even they didn't take off until after they were traded away. We have to go back to the days of Michael Conforto and Brandon Nimmo when the Mets last had any sort of high-profile outfield prospects. Neither of them were ever quite as lauded as Gilbert, or maybe even Williams. Desmond Lindsay hung around for several seasons in the top 10 on the Mets farm system, but failed to reach the ceiling in the major leagues. For the Mets to go this long without any high-profile outfielders coming up through the system is an accomplishment no one set out to make. However, sometimes you find help from unexpected places. Jet McNeil's ability to play the outfield has helped make up for this at times. And with Williams right now, the Mets seem to be interested in using his speed to create one of their own. Though the young parts of their professional careers, it does look like Williams and Gilbert may be the most likely to find a major league job as a regular outfielder, whereas Clifford might fall in line best as one of those outfielder first baseman types. Whatever it is that becomes of those 3 and dear old Mets prospect, Alex Ramirez, who despite a down year in 2023 remains an option for the future. It's a nice change of pace to actually have some bodies in the outfield coming up through the pipeline. So these kind of articles I will find, and I'll find scouting reports. There's going to be a big video on the entire MLB.com list that I will produce for you. So you need to subscribe so you can have all this information on video so you can learn about the Met prospects before they get to the major leagues. I enjoy doing this. I'm a Met fan. I love doing this stuff. I love reading prospect profiles and scouting reports. I love doing that stuff. So if you like that stuff, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get to 4,000 hours. Get this channel entirely monetized. I know you can do it. You've done a lot of great work for me in the last 3 years following me on the Baseball Hut. And I appreciate the time you take to watch the videos. And of course, please subscribe, and I'll see you later.